Welcome back to Great Day. When it comes to making our daily tasks more convenient, I'd say we're all game for a trick or two. From household remedies to saving on money and time, there's a hack for almost anything, all with the goal to help simplify your life. And here to show us a few things is life hack expert Andrea Allen. Hello there, Andrea.
Hello, good morning.
All right, so when we say life hack, what does that mean?
Life hack are just little tips and tricks to make life easier.
All right, you learned before there was Google, didn't you?
Yeah, I had Granny before there was Google.
No, but seriously, your mom died when you were really young.
Yeah.
And so you had to go out and search for advice from all kinds of people.
Oh, absolutely. If there was a little lady who lived next door, I was knocking on her door. If I was grocery shopping and she looked like she knew what she was doing at watermelons, I'd ask her.
All right, let's start with roses. A lot of times people get roses home and they go, but they were fine in the store and now they're not. How do I bring them back to life? Now, first of all, roses close up really quickly, so if you got them home, you got to cut them and put them in water right away.
Immediately.
Okay, but the next thing you do is what?
If you want to get the fresh, the big open up look, I take ice water, just put a handful of ice in it, don't overthink it, you can't do it wrong.
Okay.
And what you do is pick the roses up, put them in the ice water, and all it takes is just a minute, 2 minutes. Don't overthink it, but don't leave them too long either. And then you just put them right back in the room temperature water.
Because I've been to her house before. It's funny because, yeah, you'll have roses and you got to go, oh, those roses look a little tight and beat up. But when you put them in the ice water, then you put them back in the regular water, and they start to open up and thank you for it.
Absolutely.
Okay. There are several things that actually can solve all the problems of the world. Baking soda is one, vinegar is another one, and so is this.
Ivory soap.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of us grew up with it. And a lot of indoor plant people use this trick, and women who are avid gardeners. Instead of using heavy smelling chemicals, especially in your home, you take, and you know, don't overthink it, don't beat yourself up with the measurement. I pour about this much in just a plain Jane sprayer and water. I shake it up and I spray it on my house plants. You can spray it on your plants outside. Just don't do it during the day when it's the hot sun.
What does it do for the plants?
It keeps bugs off. It keeps the little gnats, the little bugs that eat them. It helps with roaches.
Oh my God, hold on a second.
Look at
me try this right here.
Look, just
spray it on.
Just like that.
And it keeps it off.
That's it. That's all you got to do.
Oh, that's cool to know, because again, you're right. A lot of times we do the pesticides and all that type of stuff, but especially when you have indoor plants and you have all the little mites and stuff, you want that stuff to be away. So
and
this
you
just
don't want
keeps
those
them away.
harsh smelling chemicals in your home. And sometimes when I'm spraying my front or back porch, I'm lazy about it. I squirt some Ivory soap and rinse it off, and I figure it can't help. You know, it's not going to hurt.
Yeah, right. Okay, speaking of smells, not having that chemical smell, coffee beans. I love the way coffee smells. I know people who don't even like coffee who love the way it smells. Coffee beans are great for odors.
Absolutely. They're a neutralizer. If you've ever gone to a department store and tried on perfume, they're going to have you smell coffee in between. And what you can do at home over, I have a child with asthma, so the traditional plug-ins, those are too heavy for her. So what I do is I just, you could take old candle holders, once again, don't overthink it. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money on it.
Yeah.
And I get good whole coffee beans. I pour them in the little candle holders. I put them in a guest bathroom. You can hide them behind the toilet. Put them on your kitchen counter, and it's a neutralizer.
I have one. I have a big bowl in my kitchen that has a candle sitting in the middle of it, and so people walk in and go, "Oh, it smells good. What is that?" You can get the flavored coffee smells as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Listen, I did a program with the DEA. They said this is how good coffee is with hiding odors. They oftentimes on those trucks that are carrying certain products that actually will throw the dogs off. They'll smell coffee instead of smelling what they're really carrying in there. But that's how strong coffee can be for that. Yeah, some of y'all got what I was talking about there.
Go home and ask your husband, would you rather smell, Hawaiian Ocean or coffee beans? And they're going to pick the coffee beans.
Yeah, and I've actually gone to stores before and said, do you have stuff that you're throwing away, coffee beans you're throwing away because they're expired? And if you do, I'll just take all your old bags of coffee beans, and then I just put them around the house, and they smell great. And then when they stop smelling, you stir it around a little bit, and they smell again.
It just kind of regenerates the oils.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Clean. I love this man.
Let me tell you. Right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Okay, so the Mr. Clean eraser, we know the things that it's intended to use for, like wiping off scuffs on walls, but take it to the car.
Okay, if you have a teenage driver, a grandchild, a child, you need this. One of my children went to an undisclosed location and picked up basically...
You need a GPS tracker on their car, that's what you need.
No.
All right, they went to this undisclosed location and
to pick up fast food and just swipe the pole leaving, and it was a huge yellow scuff. And I, took it to, the detail place. They wanted to charge me $200 to take this, the orange scuff mark off. And I thought about it, and I said, Mr. Clean will clean a wall, it'll clean whatever. And I thought, I'm going to try it on the car. I took this magic eraser, a little bit of water like the instructions, you wring it out, and you just don't go crazy, but just real gentle on the car.
And you saw the magic unveil, didn't you?
The magic, it was just like heaven opened up. I mean, it took, and now I've learned with door dings, when someone dings your car, any paint transfer, it's going to take off. But don't get too excitable, just do it real gentle, and it's going to take those scuffs off.
Ah, good, because I have a couple of them right now.
Yeah,
all right,
your
and that cost a
hubcaps,
few dollars versus $200.
$2.
Oh, wait, hubcaps? What about hubcaps?
Oh, on the hubcaps too. If they nick their hubcaps, the same thing. It's all just a paint transfer. It's going to take it off.
Ah. All right, very good. Okay, this next one I feel very proud to have helped you to research, because we're bringing you things here that we want to be like true,
Absolutely.
right? Okay, so red wine. I know when I have red wine, I will have nightmares sometimes, or I wake up with a hangover. Okay, so it's something in the red wine versus the white wine that kind of does that with me.
Short of the long is studies have come out, it's the histamines. Everyone thinks it's the tannins and sulfites, it's the histamines. They're aged in oak barrels. So what this new product that's out, you actually stick the wand in the wine.
Okay, and it's what the wand looks like right here.
Right here.
Okay.
And you stick it in.
Okay, stick it, there we go.
And you swirl it around.
Okay.
And leave it for, they say, 3 minutes. I already have one that I've prepped up for you. It does not change the taste. We've been to restaurants. I had a sommelier taste it. He couldn't taste the difference. So,
okay,
I'm going to show y'all the trick on getting the wand out, because everyone says, how am I going to take this wand out at a restaurant? After extensive research.
We didn't want to get their tablecloth messed up.
We didn't want to get the tablecloth. I just took it and then put it right back in the original wrapper, right there. You don't have a mess, and you're not embarrassed at the restaurant.
And that's because you have another glass of wine coming, so you don't want to throw that out.
You don't want to throw it.
Yeah,
Now, it says for one, but I do it for two. Now, see if there's a difference.
Okay. Nope.
There's no difference.
Nope. But one of them won't give me nightmares.
Yeah. And if you thought you couldn't drink red wine anymore, some women have hot flashes. You're not going to have a hot flash with it. You're not going to wake up with that headache. Now, don't have 5 or 6 glasses and think it's going to magically cure you, but you're just having your 2 or 3, you're going to be just fine.
Yeah. Okay. What's this back here?
Right here. Mario Bandescu. They're the oldest skincare line out there that's still out there. This is their Pimple Miracle Lotion, and it's $17. You don't need to spend a fortune. If you wake up with a pimple, or you go into bed and you're like, hey, it looks like I'm going to get a blemish, you just dip a Q-tip in, take it out and dot wherever it's coming. Within about 2 hours, that pimple is gone.
It's gone?
It is gone.
Okay, I'm glad I live down the street from you, because I'm going to go down the street if I feel like one's coming up, or actually I'll get my own. How about that? So this is cool. So it's one of those things, again, that probably our mothers and grandmothers used, right?
Absolutely. And and they sell it at Cole&Scum, Ulta, Urban Outfitters, so it's readily available in Houston.
All right, Andrea, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Grannies Before Google.